I totally forgot to record. So we're recording. Woo! We're recording for the VOD. We've missed an hour of footage, guys. Let's go. HD. It cost a lot. I get too sidetracked. Sidetracked? Sidetracked. What was I trying to say there? But no, yeah, we're gonna start streaming. Um, Here is for the VOD viewers. Hello. Um, we've been doing nothing but running around. Uh, quite literally. It's just been from point A to point B missions. Nothing too exciting. My rant. Uh, I I ranted about Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon and all that. Cartoon Network is just peak. It was just everything. I think if Cartoon Network was still alive, the world would be better. Personally, because what they canonized it with that crossover event. I don't remember what it was. It was like it was okay KO, right? But it was okay KO, Ben 10, Garnet from Steven Universe, and there was one more. I think I think it was Ben 10. Yeah, it was Ben 10. Um, but it was Omniverse Ben 10 specifically because they in timeline have been rebooted um, so many much that it makes sense. So much. Uh, but the crossover is like CNN City. It's still a thing, but it's been wiped out. Like everyone is dead, which is bizarre for a kids show. Um, but hey, let's go. But I mean, truly and honestly, CNN City will never be dead. As long as this game is alive and they have all the Flash games put in like a library, never. We're racing here. He's definitely in on it. He's like, yeah, I'll say hi. Uh, we were talking earlier before didn't hit record. Um, some of the amazing shows and all that stuff, and I found out that this man right here is from a show. I don't remember the first part. It's like XLR, and he's voiced by the dad from Wizards of Waverly Place. So that's legendary. It's it's Mega's XLR. That's what it is. But yeah, I fucking love Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network made me who I am. Personally, everyone can say that Disney Channel is um like the peak, but nobody raised kids as much as like Cartoon Network did. But to be honest, you're not gonna get a lot of people who like nowadays really watch any of these things. But if you were to ask somebody, your top 10 or not like your top three are going to be Cartoon Network, Disney, or Nickelodeon, and everybody grew up on Nickelodeon, unless you didn't have like cable TV. But Nickelodeon was a staple point for a lot of people, especially SpongeBob. Whether you think it's annoying or not, it's it was a pretty big staple. Uh, Blue's Clues all that stuff. Really big staple for kids. And then you had like Cartoon Network come in, and they started advertising more for like for teens, and that's where like WB came in, um, and Jetix for, I guess it's kind of like Disney Channel because it was Jetix before Disney XD. So you had all the like the teenager stuff, and then they would start showing like Billy and Mandy and Cow and Chicken, uh, like all the crazy stuff, because all the weird kids grew up on Cartoon Network. I I grew up a man of action, which is the people who started their own comic book company and then made Ben 10, um, which they are currently making a comic line for a new comic, but it's supposed to be based off of the is it the alternate universe? No, the absolute universe from DC. So it's like absolute Ben 10, but you've got, Ben 10, Dexter, all of them, and it by far is probably one of the biggest impacts that we're gonna have in TV television. Uh, just because it raised a lot of kids, and when you have a lot of boomerang shows and they don't know where to go, Cartoon Network is where they go. No, I don't think I will. Um, but you have all these amazing shows, and then Disney Channel raised a bunch of adults. Um, let's be honest. I don't think I don't think I really was into Disney as much as I was um, as a kid. Like I like Disney now. They've got Marvel and all that stuff, of course, but like who really liked Hannah Montana? I liked Hannah Montana personally, but like who was watching Hannah Montana and That's So Raven? Maybe Sweet Life, because who doesn't like the twins? But that they kicked in Disney XD and was like, hey, we've got all these edgy shows. Kicking It. If you ever watched that, very amazing show. It was peak. There I go, say peak again. It's like it's just stuck in me. But Kicking It's a really good show. It was Cobra Kai before Cobra Kai. Matter of fact, it was probably a better version of Karate Kid than anything. And Leo, what a what a godsend! He was messing everybody up in the streets. I can't think of any other Disney XD. Kicking It was definitely one of my favorites. Let me look. Let's see. There was um they. I'm pretty sure they're both like blacklisted. Uh, the guy who tried to rob somebody from the car. Uh, it was like a skateboarding show. That was a really good show. Personally, I thought that shit was funny. Let's see. So you've got no. I want live action. I don't want to target the cartoon. Live action. The cartoons are gonna wait. So you've got like Pair of Kings was a really good show. They didn't know what they were doing with it. You got Mighty Med. Uh, I'm in a band. I talk about that all the time to people at work, and nobody knows what I'm talking about. But it's so funny. It's just a show about three band members who were like, "Sure, you want to be in the band? All right, we're gonna live in your mom's garage," and it's so funny. Lab Rats. banger. Kicking It, yeah, Lab Rats Elite Force, that ran on for Kirby Buckets, Crash and Bernstein. Um, Phil of the Future was a Disney XD show, but it originated on Disney. Um, Zeke and Luther is what I was talking about. Zeke and Luther, great show. I didn't know anything about skating. I fucking hate skating, but it was funny to watch, especially the weird guy, uh, Kojo, funny, peak comedy. Aaron Stone, if nobody remembers that, God, when did that come out? Man, some of the animated shows, everybody really loved. Obviously, you've got Gravity Falls, DuckTales, Kate Bukowski, Phineas and Ferb. But they're bangers because that's where Star Wars Rebels have. Uh, that's what Star Wars moved into. So they did Cartoon Network, uh, Clone Wars, and then they did Rebels and then Resistance. Uh, Ultimate Spider-Man, arguably one of the staples of Spider-Man. Yin Yang Yo, great show. Milo's Murphy. I like I like a lot of Dan stuff. He's a really good creator, and I think that he helps a lot of uh just the community in general. Not even with like cartoons. He's such a good guy. Um, Pin Zero, Part Time Hero, Randy, was it Randy Cunningham? Yeah, Ninth Grade Ninja, good one. Star versus the Force of Evil, Wonder Over Arbor, Avengers Assemble. Hated that show. Big Six Hero or Big Hero 6 when they turned that into a TV show. Um, I want to talk about this separately. I'm gonna pull away from everything. Tron Uprising. I don't know if you guys are aware, but I'm a huge Tron fan. I've seen every movie. Fuck Jared Leto. I've watched every show, played every game, except the virtual novel ones. Was I plan on streaming at some point. Um, and I've read the book because there's a book that ties in. Because originally they made a game that was supposed to be the sequel, not a movie. It was a game called Tron 2.0, and it had a lot to do with Alan. Uh, then they did a couple of other games and then decanonized it. There's a game that's set before um, the new Tron Legacy, and then I don't know what the fuck they were doing with Tron Ares. I don't even want to get on that one, but yeah, Tron Uprising was set before Legacy, but was after years after the original Tron because it's supposed to be the exact same. Um, it's supposed to be the exact same systems, but it's a different server. I think. Like that's the grid. That's what the grid's gonna end up being, or something like that. It's a really good show. I recommend if you ever get into a Disney XD like binge, Tron Uprising. It was a really good show. Elijah Wood, he plays the main character. They've got some other voice actors in there. I just can't remember the names off the top of my head. But yeah, uh, Disney XD, great shows. Didn't really have like didn't really have much compared to live action, but it had a lot of good cartoon shows, and I think a lot of teenagers grew up on that, but not as much as Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network had generations of kids, bringing in more generations of kids compared to like Disney. You have your Disney adults, um, and then you have the like kids who remember staying up and watching Hannah Montana. Like, I loved Hannah Montana. I liked kicking it, but I would have rather had watched Cartoon Network. I would have rather watched Ben 10, to be personally honest. But that's just me. I'm biased. I love Ben 10 a little too much. I will forever and always defend those shows. I don't care what anybody says. You could say Omniverse is bad. Omniverse isn't bad. They're just, think of it like it's like Power Rangers or Blue's Clues. They're just made for different generations. We are no longer that generation, so it's not going to appeal to us as very much. But like original Ben 10 and Alien Force, come on, those are holy grails. Those are timeless artifacts. But then you've got was it Omniverse? It's Omniverse, and then hold on. Now I gotta look it up. I'm pretty sure it was no, because it was Ben 10 Alien Force, and then it was Ultimate Alien, which is another good one. They butchered a lot of aliens. Omniverse really isn't that bad, guys. I think you guys are just haters. Omniverse it's kind of funny, but it's got Ben 10 tone to it, you know. When you've rebooted like 3 times, it kind of gets annoying. Um, but it's a crucial point into the timeline because the whole point is it's it's a restart of the universe. Like they were gonna do it regardless, whether they were going to uh, make different art styles. They were going to do it regardless. That was something they planned on doing, especially with Ben, because you have you have him growing up and then becoming this teenager, and seeing all these future iterations of himself, and he gets influenced by that. But it comes down to the war for Ultimate Alien, where he has to fight like all the evil Bens, and then he has all the good Bens, and he dies straight up. They kill him, and it's just a Ben who's never had the Omnitrix. He never got to experience that life, and he gets the Omnitrix and kickstarts the universes. It's Ben 10 who restarts the universe. He's the Big Bang. And then when Omniverse comes into play, they have to do it differently so that it isn't time looping. But because of Ben, a lot of the universe has changed. And there's even an episode where they're like, he's like, yeah, I changed the universe, but I made everything the same. And then the council comes in and they're like, yeah, but we know that you changed the universe. There are some slight differences, and it kind of like wraps it all together because you've got Ben who grows up to be this like most responsible character, and then sometimes his ego breaks and he gets a little too cocky, but he usually ends up doing the right thing, especially when it was him versus Kevin, and it wasn't Kevin's fault. It was technically Ben's fault, but he's like, I'm gonna kill him because there's no way out of this. And Grandpa Max straight up looks at him and is like, "Hey, bro, that's not you. Uh, you might want to rethink your thought process there because you are being an asshole. And he eventually comes around to it, but like, oh wow, I just got straight marked. Ben 10 has to relearn all of this stuff is the trick when Omniverse comes in because he restarts everything because the world has become so chaotic with all the villains trying to hurt him and damage time itself. It's just a really good show. I think I think people should watch it and acknowledge it, even if you weren't gonna like it. But that's just me. Now we're gonna move on because if we don't, I'm gonna talk about Ben 10 the entire time. I've Ben 10 a little too much. I grew up on Man of Action uh, a little bit before DC and Marvel. I was never a really big Marvel fan. I like Spider Man. Who didn't like Spider Man? But I liked the big three, the Trinity of DC. You know, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. Um, I think I'm a little bit more into DC than I am Marvel, but Man of Action was there before me. I what is it? The company, I think they're called Imagine or Image, but they do Transformers, Ben 10. Uh, there's some other ones that I can't think of. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I grew up on all that a little bit more. I don't have any place to talk about the Team NT just because they're so good, and that's not something I want to get into. You know, I don't really think I have any flaws for it. Um, I've got some of the 60 style Magic cards, and I really love them. They're wonderful to look at. Okay, so yes, it is Billy. Can you help me out here? Uh, why are there groups of three? Could there not be like ones? Dang, what level are you guys? Good lord, 13? Whooping my ass. You know what? That's really rude, and I don't appreciate it. I'm gonna go find singles. Well, I only need two more. I just don't think either of the weapons I have are really good for a crowd control. No jukebox. No juice box. So yeah, I don't think. Well, this is pretty decent with. I say it's a little bit better. No, this one's a little bit better. Yeah, this is 350, 335. Yeah. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Destroy usuals. Usuals. What the fuck? This is giving me nightmares. I don't. I feel sorry for anybody who's afraid of clowns. What are these things? Who came up with this design? Peak design. I would be terrified. Shit. Hong Kong. Nope. Well, I'm out of fresh ideas. Yeah, we get to go to Disney World. Disney World. Disney World. Mom, can we go to Disney World? Wait, maybe you should go to the super dangerous infected area. Blue, that's the best idea you've ever had. Let's go. We're going to Disney World. Woo! Think they can get copyrighted for that? For it sounding too similar? Disney World? Oh. What are these railings here for? Or what is canonic purpose? You know? What is the canonic purpose? Oh, no, no, no. Alright, Coop. So that guy right there is Waverly, the Waverly Wizards of Waverly Place. Good lord. Wizards of Waverly Place dad. I do not know what just happened. Goodbye. Blues layer. Cadet? Maybe I will in a little bit. I see Ghost Freak. Yoink. Whoa. Hey. Hey, bud. I don't appreciate what you're doing here. Hey, chill out. Chill out. I just died. Tall rat. Caw. I hear a bird somewhere. Bumper car. I don't know what that's from. I think a lot of the humor from the Idiot Box. If you don't know what that is, look it up on YouTube. Um, was it's just straight like boomer comedy, and it just kind of like grew to us Gen Zers. Bumper cars. I do not know where I'm going, but I need to be over there. So, where is the best way to get there without dying? Just make sure that I go play a carnival game. I don't know what that is, but that interests me. Okay. Um. Well, it seems the only way we can get over there is by moving my ass. Oh, 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 oh. Nah, we are not having this. Ah, so close. It's because I stepped in the goo. Okay. I need to get over there without dying. Oop, slid out from underneath me. Alright, you know what? We avoid enemies too much. Let's at least do. Let's take them on, at least. Dang it! What killed me? You know, I can hear his voice, and it's so crazy. And I'm like, oh my god, they had him record lines for this game when it was big. And that kind of makes me a little sad. He was a big part of this game, now that I think about it. And that kind of sucks for him. Because, like, this was probably like his big first project. Um, I don't know, like, how involved. Oh my god, where are you? Can you fuck off? Jesus. I'm getting beat up by a rat over here. Finally. But he was a pretty big part of this. And, you know, it kind of sucks. Especially for, like, a lot of these people who came in and did voices for this. When they shut this down, I think a lot of people were more devastated, but that impacted their jobs because this probably could have set Tom Kenny up for a good while where he didn't even have to do SpongeBob. Because Tom Kenny plays the mayor, Eduardo, and a couple of other characters that I know of from different shows. But if this game had stayed alive just as long as like Wizard 101, honestly, it probably would be doing a lot. And Cartoon Network probably wouldn't be dead. But we can't all have what we want. I will admit though, um, I do think that Wizard 101 is it's so weird to see it alive still. Um, let's see, like because Webkins and Club Penguins and Pop Tropica, I think it's still up. I don't know. Uh, most of them have just disappeared, or like have gotten completely like refaced. Like Toontown, they Disney can't do anything with anymore, but they don't want anyone to do anything with it, so they like protect it with all these laws and stuff, and will like send you a cease and desist if they need to. And there are like games like this where they completely take the story and just flip it, uh, make it their own. But I mean, Wizard 101 has like this weird aura to it, where it just kind of like has stayed in its financial success for forever. And I feel like if a lot of games turned out like that, it would it would have impacted people differently, especially with this game, because I remember being a kid and waking up to see my dad play this, and he'd be like, "Can I have a turn?" And he'd be like, "Yeah." And I had my own account and everything too, but um, it never got as much success as it as like Club Penguin and all the other games. Um, I'm pretty sure Pirates of the Caribbean Online, which is a game that people don't know of, that was Sea of Thieves before Sea of Thieves was even thought. Uh, that game had more popularity than this. and I think that they could have really they really could have dug into the properties and stuff and made this like a huge MMO. If you don't know, which is probably what the title, they're making a second one, but it's not Cartoon Network because Cartoon Network's dead canonically. It's the people who made this server, Retribution. They're making a second one with the assets of the first game, custom models, stuff like that. So they're making it's like a whole new game, whole new story. I'm really excited to play it. Um, I might even just play it on my own time and then like do recordings, just because this game is so near and dear to me, that I only agreed to stream it just because I wanted other people to know that this is still out there, um, and kind of just give somebody like a joyful day, being like, this random streamer is playing one of my favorite games from back then. So the second one might be a different story. It hasn't come out yet. There are some sneak peeks. I'll show you guys sneak peeks before the stream ends. Hold on. Actually, let's fight blue real quick, and then oh. Is it a clutch? Is it a clutch? It's a clutch. Let's go. Okay, I like that. The juice is loose. Oh yeah, Ben 10 time. All right. Before we get all up into Ben 10 time, let's find an exit. I'm tired of the creepy clown aesthetic. Harley Quinn can only do so much. Is that? Oh my god, that's so funny. What the fuck? It's Courage. Oh, that's so funny. I didn't expect Grim and Ghost Freak to be there like that, but that's so funny. Oh man, I gotta get a closer look at that. I don't want to die. Hold on, we're gonna figure something out because I want to go take a look. Look, that's so funny. I don't even care if I die at this point. Wait, so can I go through? Is there anything on the other? Okay, okay, that's really funny though. Okay, let's go back. Goodbye. I love downtown. Well, downtown is pretty good. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to disagree with you in that one though. Hey, Blue. Yeah, I'll accept that. Scary clown monsters. Good luck. We are probably gonna go sell some stuff. Interesting. I want my horns back. A, a partner? A partner hat. Oh, that's really surprising, actually. A wooden hat? That does not look wooden to me. Unacceptable. This is unacceptable. Nothing good. I don't celebratory. Nah, this one does better. Let us. Oh. No, not that one. Wait. Destroy us all. I'll have the chicken. Grandpa Max said he's having trouble getting touch with me. Okay. We're gonna go do Grandpa Max in a minute. Okay, it's just edge down. Yeah, so after this, I'll show you guys some of the previews, and then we're gonna go to Grandpa Max because I want to see OG Grandpa Max. Nope, I'm getting stuck. Grind them rails. Whoa. You know, I have a theory that Blue isn't really an imaginary friend. He's just the embodiment of greed. That's all he is. It's just greed. I mean, have you seen his character? Oh, okay. The circus did not have that fried dough. Block. Yeah, you're funny. You did not have that fried dough. Yes, fried dough. There. Without a death. Yes, Mayor Top Kitty. I'm making my way downtown. The walls is invisible. See you later, Gator. Where's Grandpa Max? Grandpa Max, where are you? Wait, what did Ben say he was at? At the Fissure. Fissure? Furger? Roger? Thanks. I don't know where that's at. No, not that I can. Monkey foothills, Forgotten Falls. Nowhere. It's in the middle of nowhere. I want to go to. I want to go to the lower catacombs. Okay, Grandpa Max. I don't know where you're at, man, but we're gonna find it. Princess. Oh, I know where that's at. Great machine. Bobby Bamboo. Him. Okay, so that's a little too close. I don't know. I don't know what Grandpa Max would be. And Drake. Peterus. Boomer Bingo? I don't know who that is. Vilgax. Okay. So Vilgax and Amphibian is here. I would say Boston Cream type. Sugar Nose. I would say he's over here somewhere. Captain Carmeline. Whoa. Sour Joe. Singrim. Belladonna and Ace. I don't know. Larry. Okay, so this is all normal stuff. That's not gonna be no. Gwen. Might have to go take a visit to Gwen. She'll tell us what Grandpa Max is. Tolinator, Mary Kinker, Coco, and I don't remember where Grandpa Max is. Lumber Carl. Um, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna look up where Grandpa Max is, cause I don't remember. But it shows me all of the missions and stuff. Princess Mare, Hinsville. And you know what the sad part is? They probably would have opened this map up and stuff a little bit more too. Gotta be specific, because if I don't, then it's not gonna tell me anything. Townsville Park in the past, often near alongside number 1 and Scoutman. Okay, so Townsville Park, Townsville Center, Townsville Park. So he's over here. Uh, he's not. He's not here, but he's over here. He's over here. So I need to. Let's go to Princess. And by the way, we're gonna do that is take a monkey. We're gonna take a monkey. Yo, mama. Okay. Oh, well, I have to go back to the monkeys. Yeah, I need to leave. Oh, I don't have you two. I need to get you registered. Off-World Plaza, Downtown's Park. Yeah, you're the place I need to go. That was a funky, neat way. Shambles over here. Think that's. Hey, Grandpa Max. The infection here was literally torn up. Has anyone seen my good friend Jack? You got anything to say? Some bloke named Fusion Villigax is causing real trouble for us here at the Fusion. Want to help? How to data fusion. Interesting. Oh, the heat blast boots. Yes, sir. I'll take your mission. I'm just gonna. I am, however, keeping the fishbowl. So I have currently on um the moth. I can't think of his name. Good lord. What a Ben 10 fan I am. Big Chill. I have all Big Chill stuff on. Um, I've got the mask and everything too. But at last I didn't want to wear it. So, getting Heat Blast is a big contender for me. Alright, let's go back to City Station. What a banger. Going to City Station. That's a lot of enemies, huh? Part of me wonders if any of these work. I don't think I've ever seen anything like on the rails. Oh wait, there's one. Cause I'm free, free falling. Posted a scrambler, the scrambulator. Oh, rip. I got destroyed by a floor cleaner. Oh. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Leave me alone. Go away. Before. Let me do this before I go back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll come get it. Wait a minute. What is that? What's that a reference to? I totally could have made that. Shag carpeting. That sounds like something. It looks like something for Scooby Doo. I'm trying my best to not fight everybody. I'm gonna get hit. Oh, I missed it. Wasn't paying attention. Oh man. Oh man, this is timed. Belladonna. Hmm. How come do a mission for me later? I don't know what's making me go all over there just to come all the way over here. Oh, okay. Shag carpeting is a Ben 10 thing, which I don't think I remember, but apparently it's Max's favorite band. Oh, perfect. Easy peasy. We're locking in. He raccoon. All right. Now we can return to Grandpa Max and number one. Stop attacking me. Leave me alone. Oh, man. Hopefully this gets me closer. Ugh. Why do I have to be the subject of pain? Oh, I survived. Yeah, that way I don't have to mess with any of them. It's a long way. Travel in this game is kind of weird. It takes a lot longer to get to places. Obviously, you've got the monkeys, uh, and then the ships and stuff. But I feel like it'd be easier to traverse. You know, I'm about to look like Kevin and up in this bitch. There you go, bud. Absolutely. Ben sure is. I don't even know where the man is. Oh man. Um. Yeah. Word. Let's sell some stuff. Bye for now. Why do you look like that? Look at look at that picture. He looks like a demon. Uh, let us go to downtown. All right. So while we're on the way, let me pull up Discord real quick. So That's not either. I just had it. Oh, well. Silly me, huh? Let me put everything back. Um, where'd it go now? So, here is the Discord. And so this is like all your fan art and stuff. Sneak peeks. So they put Marceline. They've had the model for a while. So they put her in the second one. Um, what's that on the wrist? Uh, they're teasing a bunch of Ben 10 stuff. They've even got Chef from Total Drama Island. Do you know how fucking crazy that is? Especially in the fact when you're using a Dead Networks game and they can't cease and desist you. Uh, GTA style in game phone. Bakugan? Yeah. Everyone forgets Bakugan was a Cartoon Network thing too. Uh, you've got like the journal system, uh, which I actually don't mind. I think that the original one was better, but you can't overuse it. Oh, but it's so cool though. UI camera. Is that Strawberry Shortcake? Hmm. Yeah, see, I haven't gone through all of them, but uh, this shit's pretty cool. Look, they've even got cards. A holographic Ben 10 card. They made all of these by hand. Dude, that's wild. Oh yeah, they doing like a scary game about Justin Roland too. Uh, but like they've got sorry about that, but they've got like the coins. Yikes! You can drop and pick them up. You know, log in so you don't lose your stuff. Here's here's like a rundown. So you've got like your phone inventory, your chat, your health bar inventory, all that. Chef's in the back, chilling with all the coins on the ground, and they're making this from assets from the original game, from this game. That's genius. That's a fucking talent. Personally, I can't wait for this. This is new. They just like they're really putting into this game. They're really putting it into this game. And to be honest, this might be peak. When this comes out, if this hits big, like spreads, and I hope it spreads. This is going to be a very big staple for the Cartoon Network fan base, uh, and it's going to bring a lot of people in because a lot of people who liked Fusion Falls, like myself, came back and played it, but not a lot of people know how to do that or don't own a PC. So being able to see this grow a little bit more, people make videos on it, kind of like I do. Will people will watch them, and it's really cool. Oh, but like it, people are genuinely helping out and trying to voice ways that they can help or like things they can put in, like weapons of punishment for head. Like they really have been putting the work in. Fans have come up with like the different things that they could put in the game. Invincible Fight Girl. Uh, like they have. It's a spin-off game. I want to improvise that, or not improvise. I want to say that this is a spin-off, so it's not like a continuation. But come on, Future Samurai, the Rowdy Rough Boys. I mean, they already have Belladonna and Princess in it. Like they really are pulling out. Look, they got Evil Ben 10, Lightning Sword. Oh, that's from Revenge Time. Yeah, I don't know. Like they've been they've really been putting the work in uh, to these games, and like they're designing stuff. Like these are all handmade. Uh, like they made the model. That's crazy. Here's your canker. Your May canker. Oh god. Prestige. They're putting prestige skins? Question mark. So I'm assuming that it's gonna be like multiverses kind of, but not like a fighting platform. Here's everyone's fan art. Um, you got Lee. Here's some Mandy fan art. Community really has. Oh, look at that teenage Gwen. I mean, even in this color scheme, she looks really good because the model is just so made well. Oh yeah, Alien X. Oh no, that's that's also Ben technically. Yeah, I'm super hyped. I really am for this. I don't care that it's a spinoff. Um, Personally, seeing all of the community stuff, yeah, like people have been getting bored waiting and making all of this. Uh, we love the girls, but people have really been putting in work and like joining the community and trying to help out. Uh, Shit, what are their names? Hold on, I know these characters. Who are these characters? How many bins do we need? We need all of them. It's a multiverse. We need Sad Bin, Bizarro Bin. I want Rich Bin. What is it? Bin 10 million or something? Uh, I don't know who these girls are, but I know their faces. What show is this? The AI is killing me a little bit. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Everyone's so hyped about it, and I right now you can't like play it because it's still in beta. But oh man, this is gonna be so good. Personally, I might like I might cry when it comes out. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to show the little sneak peeks. They have been um, transferring every server, all the servers they have into that one. And as for like a spin-off game made by a community, that that's beautiful. That is angelic, I might say. Obviously, you can only do so much with designing, um, and then AI kind of helps, I guess. That show, that's a Cartoon Network show for sure, but I don't know what it is. Let's see if I can try to. Oh, it's Puffy Amy Yummy, or however you say it. I think it's by uh, I think it's like a real two people. Yeah, they're real people, but that's what the show's based off of. I don't really think I watched a lot of this as a kid, but I do remember it being on Cartoon Network. Okay, uh, I'm really excited, um, especially that Flutter Blitz is also excited. Really hyped. All right, let's move on because I don't really have much to show for it, but I mean, come on, that's pretty exciting. All right, what are we doing? Do I have any? No, I need to level up first, so we should go do missions. Let me Dexbot. Do you have a mission? No. Do you? Is down there? Guide changer. Who's got a mission? You got a mission. Give me the mission. Oh, I'll take that. I'll finish this one out. Goodbye, human. Running around at the speed of sound. We need every Ben 10. I'm talking Ben million, Ben thousand, Ben 10 million, uh, Evil Ben, Benzaro, a Ben without a watch, Emo Ben. What was the other one? There was another one. trying to think of the show. Um, I can't think about what his name is. There's another Ben. Oh, it's not technically another Ben. It's one of the villains got stuck um, as Ben. Yes, absolutely. Matter of fact, Courage is in this game. No, 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 no. You're right. It's Cartoon Network because Boomerang is an extension of Cartoon Network. Boomerang and Kids WB were extensions of Cartoon Network, so they are Cartoon Network property. But no, Courage is in it. You know what? I'll keep it a surprise. But there's a little Courage nod over here. Uh, you could actually go to the middle of nowhere. I could probably take us. Let me see. Let me get in here real quick. Uh, but Courage the Cowardly Dog, yeah, we need him back in the remake or whatever. Just cause, yeah, Big W. He he's a big Cartoon Network staple, and I really do hate to say it like that. Without him, it's not. You gotta have like the big five, which is Ben 10, Dexter. Um, yeah, Courage is the best. You got Ben 10, Dexter, Courage, Powerpuff Girls, and I would arguably say that the the other big three is Billy and Mandy. But between that, I would say I'd say Billy and Mandy or Ed and Eddie. I would say on my big five Mount Rushmore. What is wrong with me? Can I land anything? Beam me up. Nope. Well. Um, here's for you, Flutter. There's Courage. He's just beautifully standing there, uh, right next to Ghost Freak, and you can see Ghost Freak in the distance, rendering. Yeah, I mean, when you talk about Cartoon Network, you're literally thinking about one of those five. Um, I mean, but arguably, you could the fifth one you could swap out. Yeah, he's real. Hold on, let me. It might take some traveling. After we do these missions, we'll go to the middle of nowhere. Maybe area 51.5. You know what? I don't even want to do your missions. You're so rude to me, Blue. Courage is very, very real. Um, I think that they have added gear into it for Courage. Um, from the original game, at least. I don't know about this retribution, but I do know that you can find Courage. I don't know if you can find uh, the old lady and man. Oh, what? Hold on. I'm racking my brain for the names. Houston. I don't remember. I don't remember her name. I'm trying to think, cause he. Oh, the things I do for love. Oh. Woo. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, get off the scooter. Oh wow, look how big this thing is. Mariel. That's her name. I didn't even have to look it up. Houston and Mariel. Yeah, something like that. I think that's how you spell it. I don't know how to spell it either. That sounds That's such a hard name to hear and then be like, yeah, I know how to spell that. To City Hall. Let's go see the mayor. We're aiming to be Germa at this point. Me, Germa, will become one. Um, Funny enough, actually, I have the mask that used to put on to scare Courage, and I'll put it on too. I'll have to go find it. It's in my locker somewhere. He's locked in. He's real locked in. I always make a point uh when we ride. Do you think that their tails are ever burning off? Or do you think their tails are just invincible? Thanks, bud. Bubbles, my favorite. You know, I will take. Uh, yeah, Return the Slab was is like the most notable episode for scarring people. Honestly, that whole series is a traumatizing event, but it's so good though that it's so nice to just sit there and watch and traumatize yourself. I don't know, I don't know who decided this was a kid show. There's a there's an episode before uh before that one that's a lot more traumatizing. Fun fact, by the way, season one only has one episode. Let me see. Um, it was. Is it season 4? There's an episode. Yeah, absolutely had no business. Anytime I go to my grandma's after school or whatever, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Just sit there and traumatize myself. But it was a banger though. That's what made me stick. Um, it wasn't Return the Slab for me. It was Freaky Fred, and I don't know. I don't know if anybody remembers Freaky Fred. Um, he gives. If you guys have ever seen the movie Drop Dead Fred, that's what he gives, and it's scary as fuck. Hold on, let me pull up Freaky Fred. Let me pull a picture of him up. My computer's gonna break a bit. And it's the episode is not even in English. It's a Spanish titled episode. And like this dude had me wigging out. Let me let me share my desktop. Don't mind that. Oh well. He, I really want to show this image because he, as a kid, really freaked me out, and I don't know why. I don't remember the episode very well. Well, anyway, I can't figure out. I know, I just might be a little stupid. Screen capture. Share monitor. Maybe this will do it. Yeah, there we go. So this man is terrifying. Like it. That's all he is. It's just he's just some freaky barber. But the way that he like approaches things just weirded me out as a kid, and I didn't. I was not about it. There, he's in multiple episodes too. Yeah, he's in all seasons. Season one. Oh well. Hold on. Why does season one on Google say that there's only one episode? That's not cool. Um, The Mask. Yeah, that was another good one. Um, Let me see. The Mask. This game will always end up getting me in a deep dive of shows from Cartoon Network. Um, this episode is so bad for kids. Um, Not the greatest thing to show your kid, but there's there's two characters in this episode, and it's not necessarily even a uh it's not like a courage adventure styled like point. It's it's literally a episode about abuse. Straight up. Like it's a straight abusive episode. Like these two, they're lesbian. They're presumably. Okay. Bunny dating the dog abuses her. And they leave each other. Or he she leaves her, then they get together and Courage helps them get away. But I mean like this was a this is a traumatizing thing for a kid. I was I was traumatized a little bit. It's a pretty scary episode. It doesn't seem like it is, but it's a pretty scary episode. Don't mind my Minecraft. Uh, but man, it that's gonna be a show that I have to like rewatch. Um, but yeah, if you ever if you ever get the chance, watch The Mask and whatever episode Freaky Fred is, because it's not like it's English. It's like L something Fred, Freaky Fred or whatever. You know what? Houston was right. He be bugging. He was bugging about that hair too. Turn to Dexbot. We're locking in chat. Downtown City. I'm trying to think of another show. What was another show compared to I wouldn't say anywhere near Courage the Cowardly Dog. The Cow and Chicken made me lose brain cells. Um, that wasn't a show that I acknowledged very well until like my older years. Um, but I was aware of it and I watched it. It Cow and Chicken is like my generation's version of Peanut and Pickle. I've never seen that show. I have no intentions of watching that show, but I know how fucking stupid it is. But Cow and Chicken was kind of like that. All right. We're going back to just running around. That's all I'm doing. Your mama's house. Wait, where am I going again? Townsville Center. Apparently, I don't have that. Where the fuck is town? You missed it. Hold on. Uh. Oh, okay. I'm in. We were just talking about Freaky Fred and The Mask, the episode. I know that you know what episodes those are, Fleur. Arguably, The Mask was the scariest one. Freaky Fred was my personal scary one. I want you to look at Fred. Tell me them teeth don't scare you. Um, but yeah, no, the mask. Yeah, straight up. That's just what. That's what Courage the Cowardly Dog is for our generation. It's just PTSD flashbacks. That's what that show was like based off of. Matter of fact, that's what most shows were based off of. Because Billy and Mandy was a drug trip. I'm pretty sure that I was doing LSD as a kid watching that. Like they had to they had to put some drugs into it. It's crazy. Uh I remember there being like a whole plot line where the Grim Reaper is trying to become the Grim Reaper again, and then he gets like mixed in um with like his ex girlfriend again, and then it becomes like a whole episode, and I'm like, are we are we sharing trauma with Grim? I don't have a dad. Canonically in this game, I do not have a dad. Yeah, I don't remember. She's like some Greek god or whatever, but she's like stupid crazy. I think she like sets him up and everything, and like sabotages them, and they're like, "Why'd you do that?" And she straight up just looks at him and goes, "Cause I want him, cause I want him, and I miss him." Um, that episode where Billy has uh the spider convinced that it's his son, and he's like, "Why won't you love me, Dad?" And he's like, "I'll never love you." I hate it. I really did hate Billy and Mandy as a kid, but this shit's so funny now. It's like I feel like a lot of the shows were traumatic humor, is the way I would put it. Because that's how Adventure Time was. It was traumatic humor. My dad would walk into the room and be like, "What the fuck are you watching?" And I was like, "I'm watching Adventure Time." And he'd sit down and watch it with me, and he'd be like, "This is the weirdest show I've ever seen you watch, but I like it." And he likes Jake just as much as I like Jake. I have a Jake tattoo, but that show's so stupid. But that's how you know it's good. That's really that's how you know it's good. It's kind of like Ed, Ed and Eddie. It was so stupid, but that's how you know it was good. There were a lot of good shows. Nothing, nothing will ever peak like Billy and Mandy and Courage the Cowardly Dog and Ed, Ed and Eddie did for the show or for like the network. Oh yeah, Chowder is Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network was peak. Giving us Chowder, man, I would, I would give my life away to just rewatch Chowder. Chowder wasn't a trauma comedy. Chowder was fourth wall break stupidness. And I'm not saying that it was a very stupid show. I love Chowder. Uh, it was it was funny because it was aware of itself, but it was aware of how stupid it was. Like uh, the the established um, Schnitzel going rada rada rada, but them understanding him, and then there's like a scene where they're like, you know, we really don't know what you're talking about, but it kind of just feels like we know what you're talking about. It's so funny. Um, from Scooby Doo, are you talking about? Hold on. Scooby Doo is a autistic interest for me. I don't talk about it very often because if I do, it ends up going back to Mr. Incorporated. But I'm trying to think. Was it is it Zombie Island you're talking about? Halloween special. Oh, yeah. I liked this. What gave you what scared you so much besides the thunder? Because I think most of this is Scarecrow's Ghost and Kiss. I'm pretty sure. Or that's like a separate one. It was it was like a haunted mansion. Was it the Ghoul School? No, that's not a mansion. The haunted house. Oh yeah. That's the ghost one. That was a banger. No, I totally understand. Yeah. Um Scooby Doo surprisingly isn't like one of those shows that isn't intentionally trying to scare you. But I think everybody has like a villain or like a movie they were scared of. Uh, personally, I've never been scared of any of them, except for I'm trying to think of the character. Um, side note: Spooks Kook, one of my favorites. The Phantom Virus, that's a good one. I'm trying to think of that character. Um, it's the one where his girlfriend is an alien, or where she is an alien, and so is the dog. Uh, the Alien Invaders. That, for whatever reason, scared the shit out of me. I love space, love alien movies. As a kid, personally, I probably would have never touched it. Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo had scary. It was. Oh yeah, with the crossover. That one was funny as fuck though. Him hitting on Daphne and Velma, and then Fred's just like, "Hey, back the fuck off." I I really do like a lot of the crossovers. Johnny Bravo and Scooby Doo were my favorite. The Supernatural one was funny. Um, there's another one. There's a Courage. There's a Courage the Cowardly Dog one, and it's fucking good. And it came out. Oh, excuse me. It came out I think last year or the year before, and it's a banger. Love that shit. Any of the crossovers, the Batman ones, I'll watch those any day. Uh, the movie store I work at, we get tons of Scooby Doo movies in, and I just have to hoard them. Like for $2, I have to hoard them. At some point, I'm just gonna have the whole collection of every Scooby Doo movie, and I would proudly never open them, just because they're so good. Um, there's another one, um, but they're like real life. It's Kiss. It pisses me off so much. Um, so the whole lore to the Kiss movie was that they're aliens, like they're ancient aliens or whatever, and it's so stupid. But I love Kiss. It's so funny. It's telling me I have 13 viewers, but one watcher. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, how do I get up there if I'm not supposed to go up there? Oh, I guess that makes sense. I do kind of like the scorpion designs, actually. Those are these are peak designs. Yeah, you are goaded. Honestly, for bringing that up, you were very goaded. Wait a minute. Huh? Is it down here? No? Get Ace's guitar. Oh my god. I didn't even need to go in here. Just kill me at this point. Because Ace is sitting right out here. Oh, hold on. Yeah, the whole squad's over here. Hey, look, it's Ace from the Gorillas. For when he was on the thing for a little bit. It wasn't actually Ace. It was Murdoch, but they make fun of it, I guess. Womp. He's got a plank. He's got a planky dank. I don't appreciate you shooting me. I'm being gooped. I'm being gooped. Hey, whoa, hold on here. I don't appreciate this. Go away. That's harassment. Well, I'm just sitting in the air, just chilling. All right, I think I have one more mission to do for you. Ren and Stimpy. Yeah. I don't even think Ren and Stimpy was originally a Nickelodeon show. Um, but oh no, it was. It was, but they made an Adult Swim version. Um, the show's fucked up. It really is, but it. From what I remember, it's pretty timeless. Okay, so let me look up uh, how to get to the middle of nowhere. Ren and Stimpy was really good. There's an episode um, of quote unquote them getting divorced, and it's really funny to watch them just like, oh, but I need him. Okay. Okay, I think I know how to get to it. Um, let's see. So middle of nowhere is over here. This is all of middle of nowhere. So I'm gonna do magic because I don't feel like using the monkeys. Wait, what am I shooting? Golf balls, probably. I'm gonna use this because this is probably your fastest way to travel. And we are gonna go out there. I think I've already discovered it. Probably. I hope so because it would be so much easier. I don't have to walk my ass all the way over there. Uh, I want to discover that. Okay, so I definitely don't think I have it, but I'm gonna go check with the monkeys and see if I have at least a skyway. Yeah, there we go. I don't have to walk my ass all over there. Yeah, so ahead of time, I think on my own time, I just walked around and discovered places just so it'd be a lot easier. of a white cat with black eyes and a bunch of teeth that scared people. Um, I could probably figure that out. Let me see if I can rack my brain. The only thing that I can think of is from Spooky's Jump Scares Mansion. Flapjack. Oh, you're talking about with the circular teeth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He, I know exactly which one you're talking about. Yeah, Flapjack was ageless. Hey, bud. So here is the middle of nowhere for you, Flutter. Here's Courage, and here's Kevin for me, and Jupiter Lee for me. Um, The Adventures of Jupiter Lee, banger. If you ever get the chance to visit that show, um, here's Courage. Fuses monsters. Take one of my dog's colors. I think they're making a fusion of me. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Uh, and then there's Kevin, my beautiful Kevin, my beautiful Beast Boy. Here is letting me stay with them until I can get my car fixed up. But man, this place gives me some bad vibes. Um, where is your car? Oh, look how beautiful that thing is. Beautiful. I don't know anything about cars. I know how to fix the car that I had, but if I had a car, this would be it. I would want Kevin's car. What the fuck are you things? You know, I don't ever think I stuck around here long enough. Hello. Hello and welcome. Well, I can't even interact with most of this stuff. Um, Sweet and sour Sal. Oh my god. This is from Courage. Yeah, he's from Courage. I remember seeing them in Courage. The mutant eggplant. Look at all these eggplant monsters. Uh, I I don't think that I'm high enough level to be getting any of the missions from here, but I do plan on getting some missions. It'd be funny if this was a warp pipe. Oh, yeah, I want to go to the catacombs. Yeah, I want to go. Oh yeah, that's hot. Eggplant's hidden base. Is it hidden? If you're telling me. What the gourd? Personally, it's pretty top secret, boys. It's pretty top secret. Yeah, I don't trust anything in this maze. That's gonna beat me up. Truly and honestly, this is beautiful. This is cinema. The three characters from three different properties, three different eras, and I'm pretty sure that Juniper Lee came before Courage too. Um, let me. Oh yeah, let's get out of here. I do want to come back, but I want to do it on mission. This turbo travel, I don't care. Get there faster. Devil's Peak. Um, it's old school. I would say this stopped. Uh, they shut the servers down around like 2010, maybe even a little bit earlier. So they never got to like put Steven Universe or anything like that. No Adventure Time or a regular show, but the spinoff is supposed to have that stuff in it. Like they'll probably end up putting Clarence, because they're putting Garnet and all that. I think you're the bank. Yeah. Um, but I do think that they're gonna add it. It's just gonna be. It's just gonna be a while. Yeah, this game was brought back. Um, they took the source, or the servers, and you can like play the application, but you have to make your own servers. I know what I'm playing is Retribution, but they have uh, tons of servers. It's number two. No, it's number three. I can never get their numbers right. Number three is my favorite. Uh, just because I'm also that dumb girl. But number five. We love number five. The Robot Bunny. Okay, so here's the mask. Oogala boogala. Beautiful. Show your friends that you know all the tricks and treats of the movie biz. All right. I want to become Kevin. I was watching some of my like VOD streams last night, and there's a part where I'm talking about the Kevin scene with Gwen and Ben, where he's like, um, "You got to treat a woman like you treat a car," and she looks at him and goes, "Go on," and he's like, I've made a mistake." uh, I just I really love Kevin as a character. He's so fucking hilarious. I think Kevin, out of all of them, really brought the comedy to that show. Where is there? It is Stingray or Jet Ray, whatever the one. Yeah, here's the Chowder hat. Uh, I've even got a Christmas one. There is a Gunther somewhere. Here's a Gunther. I got a little penguin pal. And this is just an add-in. They added this in for a Christmas event. We got a lot of Ben 10 stuff in here. The Megawatt. Here's your Ice King stuff. You can even throw Snowball as a weapon. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. Um, no. This is a meme reference, by the way. I just caught this. Uh, the Vine audio from what is whatever his name is. He can I have some ice cream? Only a spoonful. Jesus Christ, I hate myself. Yeah, they have stuff in here, uh, dedicated to like some of the older stuff, but I don't think they have any of the character models and stuff. Ed, maybe. What's the mission from you? Yes, we are done. Well, let me beautiful. We are the almond tricks. No, I don't know. I don't know if I could do all that. He looks silly. She looks silly. Do you like my horns? Nope. You're not the right one. You're a pirate. Are you richer than me? Is that a statement you want to go with? You know what? Let's put a chowder hat on. The inventory from this old game is whack. Makes you do a lot just to put shit on. Okay. Alright, let's Sonic Rider out of here. Oh, actually, before we do, how much Teros do we have? Ah, I don't ever spend this on anything except for traveling. Alright, let's see what we get. We're blowing the dice. Hey, things I can't wear. Ninjutsu. They got I got ninjutsu in here? Huh? Alright, Ed. Let's go do your mission. I want to level up so that we can do the next Grandpa Max mission. Mantis. Mantises. What a moi. Every every time I hear him, like I just think about the dad from Waverly a Wizard's Place. I could hear it. It's like Fallout New Vegas all over again. I'm just killing mantises. Thank you, Billy, because I was about to die. Whoa, Buckaroo. Whoa, Buckaroo. Did he just say fuck you? I could have sworn he said fuck you. I know he didn't, but that's funny. Freedom. Alright, Ed. I got your brain candy. Bye-bye. How do I get over here? Alright. I think we're gonna do an explore stream. Mainly because I want to. Mainly just because I want to explore a bunch of areas. We're already like 3 hours into this stream. So I think what we'll do, make a destination, get there, close stream. Simple as that. I would like to use that. How the fuck do I get up there? Aha. Joink. Well, I was lied to because what the fuck's the purpose of being up here? I just wanted to be over here. Unless this is like a one way. No, I think it's a one way. Oh well. Alright. So we are. Oh, sensitive map. Right here. So we just need to follow the path. Okay. Off we go. We're probably gonna die a couple times. Our fox friends will help us. Speaking of fox friends, I will be waiting for another Goldie stream once he comes back. Bear. Hello, Bear. Speaking of Bear, making me think about Minecraft. I'm gonna dodge these motherfuckers. Save me, Bear. Save me. Bear, save me. Ah! Whoa! Ah, man. I knew it was gonna happen. How far back did I? Okay, it's not bad. So I just gotta keep going. I guess this way. Yeah, let's go. No. It'll split me up, I think. Well, no, I'll go this way. I was like, I don't really think it matters. It all leads the same. Leave me. Leave me be. I'm just a worried traveler who's British for some reason. Do you think, aw, turtles. Do you think British people make fun of us the same amount that we do? We bears! Oh my god. Oh, fuck. We love bee bears. Jesus Christ. We love bears in this house. I have always been a fan favorite of Ice Bear. Because who doesn't love Ice Bear? Are you farting? Stay away from me. Yeah, We Bare Bears is a really good show. The first show is. I don't really care about any of the others. The mini one, no. People think now. Part of me is Irish, so part of me wants to not be racist about the Irish or the British. You know, I should have gone down this way. No racism. We can't do racism in this stream. We gotta be nice to everybody. Beep 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 boop boop. There's the path. And there's a farty frog. Bye, Fog. No, don't touch me. No touching of the hair or the face. What wrong Burgundy said. Honestly, this is giving me some Alice in Wonderland vibes. See, I'd like to. Oh, okay. Hold on. I need you guys to not touch me. Thank you. Boink. Well, I'm trying to touch it. I almost had it. There we go. I touched the wrong one, but it's alright. Monkey. You know, I'm surprised they don't have the Jungle High Squad here. From my what is it? My classmate is a monkey, or whatever it is. That was a really good TV show. That was one of my favorites. Oh, hold on. I want to get that. Anger. Yeah, I don't have to walk my ass over there. I get to enjoy the view. Forgotten Falls. Honestly, this is the dream. Yeah. Yeah. My gym partner's a monkey. Banger show. Tom Kenny's also in that. Tom Kenny was in everything. Personally, uh, they've got a lot of voice actors in there that you guys would you would hear and know. But yeah, Tom Kenny's in everything. A band invader. We can't have that. Can't have that. Hello, monkeys. Okay, so let's explore around. Volcano Island. Oh, Spider Monkey! Hey, I'm all over Spider Monkey. Arachnochips, a bad name. Look at him. That's Pink Design. That's Pink Benton. God. Ah. As far as I'm aware, all of the aliens are separate characters now. Because Fuse messed his Omnitrix up, so all the aliens are released. So you've got like Spider Monkey here. Oh, so peak. Fuck. Makes me want to watch. What is it? Alien Force again. Man. Oh, my insides. My heart hurts just from hearing that. All right. Foot Monkey Hills. Let's go explore. I don't want to in stream like immediately. Oh. Gotta make it up there. Oh. Hey, what are you? Chill out. I'm barely doing any damage to you. I'm out. Woo! Man. Is this the way to the big hill? Yeah. You know, I hear I hear Cooper talk, and I just hear him yell at Alex Russo. That's all I hear. All right, Ted Nugget. You know, I think Gwen's over here somewhere. I think from when we looked at the map earlier. Are those? Is that a dragon? I love the dragon. Whoosh. The whoosh. Okay. Yes. I want the dark lens. Give me the dark lens. Look at that. It's Planet Fusion. Where am I? Whoa. Wait. Wait a minute. Green Mall? Fuse's Lair? Fire Swamps? Dinosaur Pass? I didn't know there were other maps. Oh shit! How big is this game? I am in way over my head. I just want to know where the ship is. Paleontologist, huh? Oh, did I miss it? I just want to get in the ship. I think this is the ship I've been looking for. Oh, hey, Echo, Echo. Oh, but it's version 47 or the Echo, Echo. There's Samurai Jack. Interesting. And then there's Tetrax. He's the diamond head of Ben's team. Mantroid. Aha. Let me discover this real quick. Interesting. I didn't know that this was here. I never knew this was here in the first place. I'm actually I'm surprised. Oh, okay, so you're down here technically, I guess. Innsville. Let's go to City Station. Okay. So there's a bunch of scrapped areas over here. Camp Kidney. Yeah, I've been to Camp Kidney. The ruins. Galaxy Garden. Um, I've been everywhere. According to this map, that's the last part of it. Yeah. But the past, or I guess the future is a different map. It looks like there's another part of the map too. That might just be like the ship from the invasion. Wow, okay. I'm getting ahead of myself over here. Okay. Blue, I want Cooper out. I want blue in. want to keep him. Mm. No, yeah, I'll keep this lineup. This is the lineup. Lettuce. Let's see. Okay. Let's go to Orchard Bay. Orchard Bay will be the last thing we'll do. And then I think we'll close stream. Because that wasn't as exciting as I wanted it to be. It just kind of lets me see what I'm gonna end up at. Oh, okay. Well, I need to discover Mojo's volcano and Orchard Bay. So we are going to go to Orchard Bay. We're going to discover it. And then we are going to end it there. I think I really just want to see Ben. I think I really just want to see Ben. Because all of this was like peak Alien Force era. So they're a lot more grown up. And I think all the kids up for the kids next door are too. I can't wait to do a lore video for this. I'm really gonna. I've got clips recorded, and I'm just gonna really give into it. No, don't die, don't die. But I really can't wait. This game is a godsend to me. It is a foundation of who I am. So I'd like to do a little uh, lore and all that jazz, and maybe people will watch it and get interested and play this. Perfect. Um, so this doesn't like have a timeline to it, but it's around peak Alien Force, and I was wrong before because I forgot they did add Adventure Time, and I don't know what else they added because they did a side game called Fusion Falls Heroes, which I think it was just like a fighter game, like a little browser fighter game, and Finn was in it. So I mean, I'm pretty sure Jake was too. Graham, let me hear that Jamaican accent. Yes, it is. Shrunken heads. Do you think that's what he uses to make them fusions? I like that they put the exit on him. So Eduardo, can I get on a ship? Oh man, look at that! I'm on the ship. I am the captain now. I am the captain now. All these yachts. Oh wait, is this whole dock floating? Oh, I was like, this whole dock is on water. It's crazy. I mean, it is on water, but I thought it was floating on water. Whoosh. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Oh, I haven't discovered those yet. Interesting. I was really hoping that this was like the watchtower for it that has like it's like been and all of that. But I guess not. I mean like Judge's Bravo Beach downtown. Judge's volcano I think is right here. And then this is Bravo Beach. Which is probably has Johnny Bravo. Because he's most definitely in this game. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, so Sugar Nose, Boston Cream. Could have sworn that he was in this game. Mario Superior. I mean, not that big of a deal. Yeah. Well, we found Grim. It was sad, but not what I wanted. But look at this beautiful man. The models for this game is peak. I personally, I probably would like extract the models just to put them in another game. Personally, they're so beautiful created. Well, I think this is our our end to the adventure. Mainly just because we've been live for like 3 hours and 42 minutes, so that's like almost about 4 hours. And I've been recording for like 2 hours because I missed an hour of footage, but it's alright. It's because I didn't hit record. But all the VOD viewers will still get to watch the good part. But yeah, I'll leave it here. This is our second video or second stream for Fusion Falls. I'm gonna try to keep it up, and we'll play more, but it definitely won't be next stream. Next stream will probably be Minecraft or well, we played Minecraft recently, so um, I might I might do a PlayStation 5 stream. So you won't get like this amazing layout. Um, but we'll play something. Maybe No Man's Sky. Well, maybe not, because I have an addiction to that. I've been trying to keep myself off for the past couple of days. Yeah. Well, I'll holler at you guys later. Hopefully, you guys have a good day. Try to enjoy the weather before it gets bipolar. I know it isn't where I am at, but yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. See ya.